Hi, I'm Rob Rees, farm in Gloucestershire, right by the River Severn, Unum 7. We've got 250 acres. We run a suckler herd of about 155, 160 cows, predominantly Limousins. We fatten everything through and sell all to ABP. We have got about 16 acres of permanent pasture. We grow about 55 acres of maize, 30 acres of wheat, and try to be self-sufficient in everything that we produce on the farm goes back into the cattle. To be honest, I was massively sceptical about joining the PRISM project because being pretty high input, high output suckler system, I thought my carbon footprint would be dreadful. So after a bit of persuasion, I got involved because obviously I'm not a native breed, don't do any herbal lays, so I was quite worried. But then once I got more into the project and realised it's actually more about efficiency and not what breed of animal you're producing. Our first report came back and we were actually pleasantly surprised. We were sort of lower than the average then by about 20%. That sort of gave me more interest into it. And the more I've gone into it, I've realised it's all about efficiency and suiting your enterprise to actually the farm that you've got. The first recommendations were to try and reduce the age to slaughter, which we have. Generally, the steers go between 18 to 22 months, so about 20 months average, and the heifers. The steers generally go at 420 kilos dead weight, and the heifers between about 360 and 400. I don't go on live weight gain per daily as a lot of people do. I'd rather go on dead weight gain because that's what we get paid on. So I'd like to get between about 0.6 and 0.7 dead weight gain for the life of the animal. So we've reduced that down a little bit through better genetics, I believe, and a little bit of tweaking of the diet. I won't buy a bull without knowing his EBVs, and probably more genomic EBVs now, because then it's in black and white. There's certain gene types that I won't go with a bull on the cows, because at the end of the day, calving ease is the biggest issue. There's no point having potentially a great calf for 400 days if you don't actually have a live calf born. So calving ease is the biggest one. I'm not too worried about 200 day weight because we don't sell them as weaned calves. So that's not really relevant, but obviously 400 day weight is obviously then the second driver. I think as British farmers, we listen to the press too much and put ourselves down an awful lot. We don't actually appreciate, as I didn't appreciate, how relatively good our carbon footprint is. And certainly we need to promote it more. And also, if you look at the meat coming in from Brazil, Argentina, South America, I can't see how that's going to be of a lower carbon footprint than what we produce in this country. I think it's actually concentrated my mind on the finer details. I don't think there's any silver bullet that's going to revolutionise my business as such, but I think it's just benchmarking all the little things and realising little tweaks that you could do to your business that will actually make us more efficient and hopefully profitable in the future. We tested the soil and we applied lime to the grass lays that we put in 2 years ago. It made a massive difference on the clover. So yeah, going forward, it's something we will continue to do. We got EID tags, so we weigh the cattle regularly. I do believe a lot of people weigh cattle and they say, oh yeah, they weigh them regularly, but it's actually what you do with the data. So we actually benchmark against previous years, try and follow trends. We go back and use and adjust what bulls can go on what cows by what size their weaning weight is or their end weight is. We also obviously analyse forage and tweak our nutrition accordingly. So yeah, I think you've got to, if you don't measure it, you can't alter it. Just try to be happy and enjoy what you do. I love being with the stock, probably drive my family bonkers, but I'm very lucky I farm with my father and we just enjoy looking at our stock and we're quite proud of what we do.
For more case studies and webinars, go to our PRISM YouTube channel.